Hey guys, it's Crystal here. And if you have ever wanted to turn an old book into an art journal, what's the process and all that, there's bunches of videos out there. But it's been a while since I have done one. I don't even know if I've really done one because I was like, there's a bunch out there. But anyways, as you know by now, if you're a usual subby here, I have did a few flip through journals. I mean, literally like back to back to back. So I'm in need of some more journals. I always have different sizes, different types, lots of different ones going. It keeps you from hitting that wall. So this is the journal jacket that was, or the book jacket that was on here. It's got some spider nests and stuff in here, so I'm gonna take that out tomorrow. And wipe it off and all that. I'm not going to use it on here because it is, you see how nasty it is. Which is fun, I like a lot of grunge, but it's pretty bad. This is such a cool book. I picked it up at the flea market I did the other day. I got a steal. I got quite a few different old-time booky type of things. I did not do a haul video, I didn't. This is one of the ones I got there, though, and I got it for $0.25. Yes, $0.25. The whole bunch of tables, like 4 for $1. And, yeah, anywho. So, it's seen some. It's even a little kind of crooked a little bit. I had some things sitting on it. I'll have more things sitting on it up, so I try to get that straightened. It's a little crooked. Look at the wear, though. You'd think this is, like, a really old book. It's older. Not as old as a lot of them I have. I have ones that are back, oh man, yeah, ancient, that I haven't used. And this one was, last time it was copyrighted was in 76, so not too long ago. But what it is this great, it's just, what is it called? 100 Years of Farm Journal, and I just thought funny journal. But I like the size, because I like the bigger ones. Or at least that's kind of what, the paper quality was really good. This is one page. That's, it's not no mixed media, but it's nice for a book page. I could get away with 2 on here, but I'm thinking I'm going to go with 3 because this is such a thick book. It's not like I don't have, worrying about wasting pages. I got to take out a lot. So it'll probably be 3 pages together, which is no biggie. And it's got great. I know a lot of you are probably going, no, don't tear that up. Or, make sure. I know a lot of people nowadays, I'm not meaning to laugh at you at what yeah, I am. Suck it. A lot of people now get this old stuff and then they make copies of it and then use the copies. I laugh at that. I find it kind of cute. I find it cute because they're, as much as the ones that are there's as much as I would have to art every day feverishly and use ton it. I don't even think I could right now. I probably could do it in my lifetime, but that's a question mark. So there's no, I don't know. Because the chance of these books being kept or gone on to like the next one or whatever, big chance when we die, our loved ones will throw this type of stuff away. But my kids won't throw it away if it's actually of my art. So, and I have books that I haven't done yet. And yeah, great collage. Look, guys, look at all the yummy. Maybe this was in a fire at some point. It stunk. I'm going to tell you this. This book, old books have smells. I have that old, it's not a musty. It's just a smell. And a lot of people don't like that smell. Well, some books, especially if they've been outside, this was on a farm, and I'm sure it was either in the basement or attic, or could have been in a barn farm, because I did find some, igginess. What was I saying? This one really was ranky, but it was a lot of dusty smell, and I'm allergic to dust mites and whatnot. So I did wipe it down with some wipes, and you see here's a spot here, there's a spot in here. I put it down, both, you're going to see these wet right in here and on here. I put essential oils on it, a lemon and a lavender. I love the two together. They're so yummy. They just make me happy. They're calming. I just love them. So, and if I use stuff around my art area, I like those scents. So it's not a perfume and it's going to mask it. It's actually going to, the lemon and all that's going to kill, and you know, I actually wiped and stuff with it. So it's going to help get rid of all those things that might make my allergies really crappy. So, and I don't have to smell a stinky book. So there you go. What else do we do next after you've de-smelled it and wiped it all down? Yeah. This has, oh my goodness, it has a lot. It has 251, I think is what it says on the, there you go. You know, I've thought about, and I'm thinking about it now, actually. I've always, with these books, sat down and glued my pages. I'd take out my pages, which is what I was going to do with you guys, and then I would sit down and glue the whole book. But I know there are some that, you know, get these old books and they don't do it until they start. You know, we'll do a few pages here, a few pages there, which is all good and well, but here's the problem I have with doing that is when I sit down to art, I want to sit down and art. I don't want to have to sit and glue the pages together and, excuse me, and gesso it and do whatever to prep it before I can get it to it. Because, you know, as you guys know, with my depression and stuff, there are some days I can't, you know, just getting to the table and spending literally a minute here is all I can do. And gluing a page together ain't going to cut it on those days. So that is one I haven't actually, I love this one. That one's going to make sure to be in there. And I'll do some reverse collage, you know, as we're going through. I love that. My father loved that book. I just love that. Some really cool pieces on here that either I'll keep in there for like a page, you know, or if there's something cool and this needs to be thinned out, we gotta thin it out. Yeah, so let's get started. Now, normally everybody will tell you if you buy old books, only buy the ones that's sewn in. It's BS. I've used the ones that are just glued and had no problems. As long as you use, you know, tape on your spines. You guys see what I do with them. I've yet to really have any of them really fall apart at all. So, this one it's sewn, but it also is glued. So, I'm okay with that. The thing is, with they're sewn just by themselves, you need to count and make sure you're tearing out the right pages, because you know your signatures are like this. Here's your paper, and it's folded over, and then you've seen how we do signatures. So you need to make sure when you pull this one out, you're pulling this one out too. Otherwise, you're going to be arting along, and pages are just going to start falling out because you torn it. So you got to really watch that on those. But if it's glued, you really don't. I know some people, we are going to keep that for the front page, I think. Let's get rid of this stuff. We don't really want it in there. I like it. Okay. And you want to take them sporadically through it. But I'm going to take this good chunk here. I am not actually going to, that's a lot to take in one spot. So I'm going to actually cut these with either a pair of scissors or a razor, you know, if you're not too worried about it. I always cut too many when I do that. So I'm going to take a couple here, and we're going to cut them really close. You don't have to do them so close where you're having issues. But it does work better if you use, well, I got it started, I can probably go ahead and do it. I about poked myself in the eye. If you get it close. See, that's why I don't like using the razor, because I just don't seem to cut very well. I think I need a new blade for it, to be honest. And I still can't remember where I put the darn thing, so let's try these. Just looking for something a little bit easier to. Once you get going on it, it works out. I'm on camera, and whenever I get on camera, I get a little more wonky, I think. And any other time I sit down to do this, those are dull and need thrown away. Or sharpened, I should say. Let's try these. There we go. Like I said, they are pretty thick friggin' pages. I am impressed with the thickness. So I can use this for collage, or I can use it for another journal, you know? Yeah. So none of this is going to get wasted, guys. So you got this. I'm not worried about that. If you want to take it down, go ahead. Me, I'm okay with that. That's not where the problem's going to be. You're going to want to take, the reason why you're pulling is because you're wanting to take some girth away from it, because as you know, once you start painting it up, something goes from here to like this. So that's why we take them out. Alright, thinking one more. Okay, paper clips. Okay, you can mark your pages as you're going. It's a little quicker with, or at least where you're going. That way you know. So, when we go to done, we will glue these two pages together to cover that. So you won't have that ugly soreness that you cut sticking out. So, there you go. You really wanted to know that, didn't you? Alright, 1, 2, 3. Now, you don't have to do the paper clip like I'm doing. I normally don't too much unless they're really big books, because I can start going through, and as I'm going, I find a page that I really want, you know, recently, or on the bigger books, it's a lot quicker when I glue, it really is. So, 2, for that one, let's take these 3 out. 1, 2, 3. Now, I'm going to see if I can rip this one without being an issue, because some books, when you try to do this, they, the pages tear out here, or they tear inside. I don't want them to tear past this part, and I don't want them to do it back there where it's sewn. So, it looks like I'll be okay. Plus, I don't want them to get all too tore up, because I want to use these in other projects. So, 2, 3. So it'll be the same thing. Oh shoot, I messed up, didn't I? I should have left the first page. Ah, darn it! I'm just muddle brain today, guys. I really am. Well, this one's gonna get 4 pages in, because I am not leaving that to look. So, there you go. Or you can take another page out instead. But it is the beginning of the book, so I'm okay if it's got 4 pages once in a while. So, there. So, we'll leave this one and then take the berries. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that's okay. So, this will be glued to whatever after this one. I just kind of screwed up there. That's okay. No biggie. It's late here, so I'm kind of muddled. I took my night medicine, and that's a lot of allergy stuff, so I'm like, blah, 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 blah. You know. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I think that's good. So that one little screw up. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3. So you don't necessarily have to take the same amount every time. You know, you can do 2, you can do 3, whatever. Doesn't matter if you do it this way, but you're going to have to take some of your bulk out of your book, because it doesn't work. Your book will already be like this. You won't be able to work in most of it, because it'll be so big you'll have like this much of the room to art on. And I know that you understand what I'm saying. Alright. Ooh. That's cool. But not cool enough. It's quicker for me to do it this way than the scissors. My hands don't work real great, and I know I've mentioned before. Oh, cute. So if I can cut some time by pulling, another way would be to take like a straight ruler and hold it like this, and that's what why am I not doing that? Crystal, wake the heck up. Okay, one. Ooh. Those are cool. And that's a problem too. Nah, I can live without them. I'm okay with that. As long as those are the pages we get to art on, I'm okay. So let's see. You've got one. I can take one of these out and then put that one there. There we go. And then we'll take out the next few. So if you find some that you like this, don't be afraid to skip around. I want that one in there. Let's see here. I think I need to take out a couple because I didn't take out too many. And yeah, you almost really, you do need to take out, I think somebody said at least half of it. I don't have that in me to do. Being honest, guys, it's, I want that one to be the front. It can be hard. I love using the old books, but I don't like at all doing this part. I can't stand it. Shit, I did it again, guys. Ooh. That's too bad. I'll cut those down better and you won't be able to see them. And I'll probably be putting tape down them to keep them reinforced when I glue and stuff. So, okay, we're good. I can't believe I did. It's because I'm sitting here talking, guys. She is not going nowhere. So, 1, 2. She's going to have 2 picture pages. I really want that one. I can always... Those are so cool. I'm going to leave those like that, and if I decide to use them or take them, I'll just leave them. If they're not marked, there don't have to be a page, and they're just kind of there. That's a cute one, too. There's some really cute ones in here. It's kind of like, do you just tear and glue, you know? I'm going to keep this one out because I don't want it glued, but I got to take a little bit more out. Like that, see? You don't want to get rid of that. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Now some actually glue while they're going. I don't because I'm a firm believer when you're glue, you do a few pages on the front, you do a few pages in the back, you do a few pages in the middle. That keeps your books from buckling and your spines not having issues, and it works a lot better. It's not so wonky. So I prefer to do it this way. That's a must. We'll take these 2 out. Remember what I said, you want to take out about half if you can handle that. But if you have this book's, I told you, it's 251 pages. I have got to, why did that one not coming? There we go. So, be pretty cool looking. I got an idea already for that. Oh, let's move them over then. There we go. Yeah, now here I go, because I want to keep that not bended over. Yeah, I really like that. Just put that one with that one, maybe. But look at those pictures. If you wanted to use it for that, you should. I got tons and tons of stuff that I don't need already, so. See, I get trapped in it too, guys. I start looking and go, oh, I know. So. At least I try not to, but I still do. And that's okay. I don't like that one. So. Pretty cool. One, two, and three. So you're going to go through, do this to the whole book. Whatever it is, if you want to do two, you want to take every other one out, whatever floats your boat. But try to remember, if it's a thick one, you need to take out. They even say, not even thick ones, they just say that's a rule of thumb. Like I said, I have a problem getting there, but I push my boundaries. You see how fat some of my books are, so I'm going to bring that spine back. There we go. So, I will catch you on the next step. Okay, so now that you went through and you took out, you'll have to decide if you think I took out about half. You remember that I've got the paper clip, so it's not quite. I actually got pretty close, I think. I love these papers so much. I think I got it upside down. No, I got it right. So much. I will be making another journal. I'll make a journal out of these. For sure, because this is just too cool not to turn into a really cool vintage journal. I'm excited. Now, I don't know, it's probably what I may sell in the shop. I haven't decided yet. I bring it off my butt and put stuff in. It's just been hard for me. I haven't been able to make anything to sell. And, anyhow. What are we doing? We are gluing. So what's the next step? We're gluing. Now, you could sew these. If this was, I shouldn't even use. I may actually go through and hand sew, but anyways, probably not all of them. But some people sew them. Some people use tape, gel medium, whatever your choice is. If you have a good glue stick, that's all you need. And what I mean by glue stick is just that one that is the bomb. This is actually Hobby Lobby's brand of their brand of glue stick, and it is fantastic. Put glue on both sides, it ain't gonna come apart when it dries. I get very little problems, as I did when I was using like Elmer sticks and things. You'd try doing this and, you go to art on it and it's already coming apart. You have to re-glue. I have not ever had that problem with these. So, that, why is that not going over? There we go. And this is a bigger book than I'm used to on making into this. you know. One problem that brings again, with the, I'm gonna have to take the nose out, I think, which doesn't really bother me. Now we just do that. Okay, there we go. So, and you glue your pages just like that. I'm usually quicker. There comes that usual again. Put glue on both pages. And don't think your Elmer's glue sticks. They're extra strength one. I used to buy and use before I found these and this. Actually, I'm using these because I can't find my Scotch glue sticks. I can't find them nowhere, and to buy them off Amazon is ridiculous. So I'm hoping to be able to find them again because I love them. They are they're just really phenomenal. God, help me out, guys. Help me out. It just sticks. I love it. It works so good. And the price you couldn't beat. But I'm not finding it, so I'm getting a little worried. I wonder if they're Walmart just quit selling it, because that was the place I was getting it extremely cheap too. So this is what you're gonna do. Now, like I said, I like to do some in the middle and go. So I'm gonna do like 2 here, 2 in the middle, 2 in the back. And I do this once again. I'm gonna explain in case you missed it. I do it like this because it helps keep your spine and your paper, your journal, it just gets less wonky when you do it this way. And it's just simple as that. It gets less wonky. So, glue, glue, glue. I'm just making sure those edges get. And if I remove the pins or the paper clips, I wouldn't have this issue. I didn't. I usually put them up top. I had a brain fart. This is all around a brain fart journal of me doing. Man, I hope at least entertained you guys. I was just all over the place. I normally put them like up in here so it doesn't affect the edging. Oh my goodness. I just having one of those. I've lost that. I want to get a good seal. You want to get a good seal? You want to get a good seal on any of your glue sticks, guys. That's, if you don't get a good seal, doesn't matter what type of glue stick is gonna come apart. Transmit coming apart. So, like I said, do a few in the middle, a few. I'm not gonna go through me gluing page after page after page. I'd bore myself. I'd bore you all to death. Well, there's a few of you guys I know would enjoy it. But where I'm gonna go to bed, I think, and finish this tomorrow. Usually, last time I put a book together, or a journal book together, what you call them, a journal book, or a ReJournals, what I call them, like my shop. They're recycled stuff turned into a journal. That's what my name meant. Anywho, usually I do these over a few days. I'm having problems with these corners. So, yeah. One more and then we'll move. I wonder if I should just leave that there. Probably. Let's try it. I'm just afraid it's gonna mess up the middle of it. But hey, let's try. It's good to have wax paper right now, putting between these that you're gluing, because I have numerous of times glued my page edges together and then had to get mad. I don't realize that, and I get a little rough and they pull apart or rip. They're easy to take care of if you realize that. Having just put your, like, not pocket knife, Jesus. Put a, like, right, you know, a craft knife in there. And there you go, you're good to go. So there we go, go. That was a lot easier. I like that. Okay, that works. A lot easier. As long as you keep your peepers on it, you know, no biggie. If you glue a page or two a little bit together. Or if you don't want to deal with it, use your wax cooking type of sheet paper. I used to do that all the time. Not as messy, I don't think. Maybe I am. I just don't realize. There we go, that's 3. So now what I'll do is go to, I like to do the front, back, and then middle. That's just me personally. It's my thing. So I'll go to the back. We're going to do 3. So there's 1, 2, 3. I'll glue those the same way. Go in the middle. 1, 2, 3. And then start it over. You can, I don't sit here and dry them. Normally. I just do this. And it's good. So if you want to dry each page, go right ahead. It's not going to hurt it. But see how nice thick this is? I don't need to worry about that. And also I get less wrinkling with this glue stick than I do the that one. So that's what we're going to do. All right. I will catch you on when we're done with that. And yeah, I'll go on to the next step, guys. Okay, guys, it is 3 days later, and I got it all done. Or is it 2? It might be, I don't even know. I know my hands are killing me. And that's one reason why it took me 3 days to get it done. But it is done. It is ready to be arted. I'm going to show you a little bit. Okay. I could have got away with doing 2 pages together. And there are a couple in here that are 2 pages because of, you know, the pieces I wanted to make sure to use. But most, almost 99.9% are 3. And this, if you hear that is, it can take some love and attention. So I'm going to be okay. See, that you really, I'm not going to need to prime this to get stuff to work on it and worry about it. Will I? A lot of them I will, but not necessarily on, I won't have to make a large coverage, so I'll still get to see the originality behind my art. And that was another reason why I did the 3, too. But really, oh my god, this could bear, you guys seen how many pages I ended up taking out. Ugh. It's, you know, it's pretty good. I actually have taken 2 of these already out and used them for something else, which I shouldn't have, but I took out quite a bit. I couldn't do more, guys. I'm just being honest. Yeah. I love using these ReJournals, but not my arms. It's, you know, it's one of the owies of me. So there you go. I got beautiful coverage. They lay nice. I did have to work on pushing those out a lot. And that's because, remember, I did not completely remove the pages because these were sewn and glued. I was afraid it was going to tear up the book to do it. So I used the ruler or a pair of scissors and you tear it off. So you leave a little bit. The negative to that is your spine doesn't give you any extra room that you want when you do art on your pages. So that doesn't change. So you get a little wonky, not wonky, it's just some of the pages you have to kind of push down, to get it flattened. Once you get it done, once it does it, you see how nicely they're laying. I am super, super excited to get going in this. And actually sitting here, I was debating on the cover. Most of the time on my books like this, I like to make sure you can see something of it. And I was actually looking at all the papers. And I know I said I think I pretty much was going to make another journal out of it. But I think I'm going to take a few of them and collage these on this. So then I have another way. This is going to have my art. But then, so I like that idea. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to think on that before, though. Because I really want to make another journal because I just love this paper. This paper it's just yummy. For me, it's a yummy paper. I can't explain it. So anywho, I hope you guys, this might help you out if you're new. And what did it cost me? I'm going to share with you what it cost me. I did use 2 full glue sticks on here. And I actually got these on clearance. They were 48 cents, I think, but we'll just say 50 cents. So there's $1 there. I ended up breaking a ruler. But guess what? This is one of my kids' rulers. And when by I mean my kids is my adult kids that are married and have their own kids. Yeah. So that didn't cost me nothing. I reused it anyways, and I still used it. I finished it. So, a buck. And the book itself costed me $0.25. If you remember, I said I got those 4 for $1. Or not? Did I share that with you? I don't think I did. Yeah, this was 4 for $1. I got a bunch of other ones too. So yeah, $1.25. That's it. And I have a ready to go art journal. Well, a ReJournal, a repurposed art journal, for an art journal. Excited. So yes. Now remember too, in between gluing sessions, I did put I put books on top of this with actually a few little rocks I have in here for weight. And I mean, I pressed it. So that helps keep your pages, if they're not a good quality paper book like this and they're thinner, it's really good to do that to keep those pages from buckling. And others, if you're having a lot of buckling on them and you do use glue sticks, try a different glue stick. I have some glue sticks that buckle my pages and some glue sticks that doesn't at all. So think about those things too. Great. That's it, guys. I'll debate on the cover. I don't know for sure, but this is the end of this video. So you'll either see it when it's done or you'll see it being done. Alright, guys. Happiness to you. Go make a mess and what? Art it out. Look, guys. I got this wonderful, cool thing. I spent $1.25 and some time on it. Alright, guys. Bye.